All right, bang. Today is Wednesday. It is July 24th. Welcome to the Dog Walk presented by Barstool Sports. Free Swim Wednesday. Here we are. It's myself, Eddie. We have Chief. We have Danny. Before we really get going here, though, I do want to talk about our friends at Game Time. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. You guys see anything recently that you want to get in on over there?
I'm going to go down with the ship with the Cubs. So I was a little upset that I didn't go last night. They beat Milwaukee, but I'll be looking at Game Time for last-minute prices, probably for another month and a half here.
Saw Hardy's at Tinley Park.
Okay.
Lowest $35. That's nice.
Nice.
If you're a country music fan, you'll certainly have a good time on the lawn or wherever you want to go.
I wish we had an excuse to go to a White Sox game again. I feel like we haven't been going that much this year because they're pathetic.
I know. That's true. But they are available on Game Time for a very low price. So whatever you're thinking about, go check out Game Time. You can't beat their prices. You can't beat their flash deals for sudden discounts. Their zone deals when you're feeling flexible. And, it's just the best spot for last-minute seats with up to 60% off your favorite events. So don't wait. Go grab your tickets now. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app. Create an account. Use code DOGWALK for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. All right, we are here. How's everybody feeling?
Good. We had a nice weekend at your place, Saturday at least. Eddie hosted a block party, as you heard last week. He brought all the works. You had the cheese fountain, the Miller Lite keg, a cover artist there. How do you think it went from the host perspective?
So my grade on it goes from what the feedback I got from other people. And I know I got some asshole friends and there's some tough critics. And everyone seemed to be thoroughly pleased.
I liked that crew.
So, yeah, they're all fucking assholes.
Yeah.
But they all seem to be like, let's just say they don't give compliments lightly. Mm-hmm. A compliment is like, saying I love you in like college. It's just a rare thing. And a lot of them are like, yo, great party.
It was a fun party.
Yeah.
I had a really good time. The garage is sweet.
Yeah.
The garage is undeniably sweet.
It's sick.
Yeah.
They did a great job. I think he's coming on next week.
I liked that guy too.
Yeah.
I talked to him a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to talk about the process of building garages in Chicago, so that'll be fun. I'm interested in your perspective a lot because actually both of you, because you've seen them. You've seen a lot of block parties in that part of town. And then I know you've been to block parties, Chief, but like, I guess it's a little different when,
I've never been to a post-block party.
Okay, yeah, so, that's a way to put it.
Yeah, so when I pulled up, your street was blocked off, but it looked like any other one. You had some kind of inflatable bounce house. Yours looked like it had sprinklers on it for like a water slide. Kids looked like they were having fun. There's probably like 8 houses that had like clusters of people kind of hanging out in lawn chairs. Looked like a nice time. But then like the party was your party, which I think started at 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the kegs was full, fridge was full. You had your singer. It was a great time. I had a really good time.
Yeah, your house was like the 4 a.m. bar of the block party.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah. And I was telling like everyone there because they know that I'm semi-new and I haven't really broken the house and the garage is new and everyone's kind of been like tracking the progress in the neighborhood. So I was just like, yeah, come on by when it's over. So like,
did you have neighbors come by?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
I felt like I was just, I was like a universal tour guide where it was, here's the tram and to the left is Bates Motel and you know what I mean?
I feel like I barely saw you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. I talked to everyone but for like a little and I was just kind of, and it's your party, running around, throwing out garbage and shit, restocking the cooler.
Met some of your family for the first time.
Yeah.
That was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I guess I don't really know Dave's family either.
No, that's right. Dave met my parents and everything. I was like, this is not fair. Like, this is totally not fair at all. But yeah, no, I think it went well. Singer was good.
Singer was great. Yeah, it's good.
That's a hard job too.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I was like we're talking. Obviously, you guys heard the draft on Monday. Like we're all going over kind of our plan for the Laugh Factory tomorrow. Still tickets available if you want to go. Just check out. We'll throw the link in the bio and whatnot. But like we're talking about how like when you go up there, you got to survey the crowd and see what they're feeling. You kind of got to play to that. Like that guy walking into that garage, like. That was like the Lion's Den.
Yeah. No stage. And it's not like, it's one thing if people are there to see you. I think it's a whole other thing to perform and have like, it was like the energy level for him never dipped. Like he was like dancing around, singing, having a good time. But it's like, it's hard when you're like doing something where you're like, most people are still talking. he was unfazed. He was singing like he was alone in his car.
Oh yeah, he was going Dua Lipa on that mic stand.
Yeah.
Just humping it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, kept making eye contact with me, which was uncomfortable. But other than that, it was great.
Yeah, he walked in and we were like, "What's your fastball? What's your go-to?" He's like Sugar Ray. I was like, "That sounds perfect."
Yeah, he looks like a Sugar Ray kind
Yeah,
of.
I think he
Sugar Ray
opened
cover
to that.
artist.
Yeah,
Did he?
Fly by Sugar
Yeah.
Ray. I think that was the opening song. I think the playlist turned out fine.
Pretty good, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't all it wasn't all of what you saw the final playlist. It wasn't all of what
Yeah.
I put on there, but I told him, I was like, dude, don't put yourself in a spot where like you don't know that song.
Right.
Like I'm not going to tell you how to make your.
The amount of songs that he just knows too.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
He's
is.
a professional karaoke singer.
He was.
Yeah.
He was, like you said, because we did that panel for Miller Lite at Soldier Field last week. And like you just had the conversation of where when people come to see you, like you said, it's a different ball game. Like you paid, like you're there to see it. When they're not like that, when it's not like that, it's hard to really get crowds to lock in. But that guy propped up right next to the cheese fountain. I did that purposely because I knew the visual would be like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And he just like was unfazed.
I think that he should have given your guy Doug part of the revenue, because Doug was dancing at least an hour and kind of had everybody going and like all eyes on the make. It wasn't a dance floor, but Doug turned it into one.
Yeah, that's Doug. He's a hero every Sunday for the last 10 years.
Yeah, and the milk champion.
Champion.
So I met that guy, Doug. He's been referenced so many times on this show for different stories, but he walked up to me and he came to our like first ever event when we were full time. We had the March Madness watch party at Old Crow.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Do you remember me?" I'm like, "You're not a guy people forget." Like, I definitely remember. Yeah.
Because I think it was they came for like the 2 p.m. slate of games.
Yeah, it was afternoon. Yeah.
And they walked in and there was like a buzzer beater at half of that game. And they just like exploded because they lost a bet on the buzzer beater.
Okay.
And they just fucking stormed out.
Yeah.
And I remember Carl looking at me being like, whoa.
Yeah.
Dude, those guys are fucking out of their minds. Like what did they have on that to, called them the D word and everything that we're not allowed to say anymore. But it was funny.
Yeah, I was trying to do something with the camera for 773 TV with all your friends of like how they've been mentioned on the pod before. so Doug was Giro on the first date guy. Had him address that, and no more spoilers. But
and I'm like, I felt bad. I told, because we brought the camera. It's going to be out Friday too on our YouTube, Barstool Chicago YouTube.
Yeah.
I was like, a lot of times I'm like, really like, Lance, what do we need? I just had no time. I felt like I was a single dad with like 5 kids, like juggling.
I also thought it was funny. So the Rieger brothers, who we've talked about many times, they had 3 of the 4 of them were there. I guess the eldest brother is like my number one troll. He's like my number one troll on the internet. So we all took a picture giving the finger to the brother who, so I thought that was funny.
I'm sure he was actually like mad about that too.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Why? Because you still root for Patrick Kane and he calls you a Red Wings fan?
Correct. Every single time I post about the Blackhawks, he's like, well, it doesn't matter. You're a Red Wings fan.
You know what? Shout out to him. You got to stand for something.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Jim Libera too. If you're local in the Chicago area, you could go check him out and you could book him.
Mm-hmm.
It was fun.
He was great. He was great.
Yeah. He was
good recommendation by Ed Worm. That's where it came from, right?
Came from Ed Worm, the Joe's on Weed owner and when he's the smoke out guy.
That's nice. You kind of got to knock out all of the tours for your neighbors and the progress within a block party instead of individual meets.
I was happy about that.
Yeah.
I was really happy about that. It just all happened at once. But dude, it's a lot to do parties, man.
Yeah, I would never want to do that.
Yeah.
I hate hosting.
You would never want to do that?
No.
I like doing it.
You're the president of the frat.
Yeah. But that was like, I enjoy it, but that was a lot.
How much worse or better is the day after hosting the party? Like, is it you feel fulfilled / even more relieved that it's over? Or are you just cleaning up all day? Are you even more of a bum the next day after being the one who actually hosts the party?
It's a good question, because I also think you got to throw in the day before in there too.
Right.
Because it's a 3-day process,
Grind.
It was
like hosting Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, that's another question I had for you about that too. So your garage, the upstairs like loft area is not done, but you had a lot of furniture in there.
Yeah.
So now do you have to move all the furniture back out? Because it's not easy. You got like 8-10 chairs in there, a big table.
I know. It's one of those things where I was like, all right, I'm just going to do this and think about that later.
Are they still up there?
Yes, that's tomorrow's problem.
Okay.
You know
All
what I mean?
right.
So that's like another day's problem. And then, I don't know. It was legit nonstop because Friday it was just, it was like I started going at like 8 a.m. and I'd wrap up till like 10 p.m. Like just legitimately doing stuff all day for that.
Yeah.
And then the first people came on Saturday at like 11 noon. So throughout the day, like there had to be over 100 people that were in and out of my house. Like
there were some people who were clearly there since noon.
Yeah.
Yes. So got the party set. By the time I got there a little later. I got there like right before the singer went on. So I think I got there like 9:30. And people were fucking hammered at your house. Hammered.
Yeah, there was Miller Lite flowing. There was High Noons. There was the jug that I made.
Yeah,
that gets people going.
The jug. You got to explain the jug.
So the jug is like a so my family and my family friends. The UPS guy who I've had in the pod before, he's the originator of it. But it's kind of been like in the friend group and everyone since I was a kid, and it's literally just a certain type of iced tea and a whole handle of vodka.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where I can't like fully explain the different type of drunk you get on this.
I looked over at one point and you just had you were pouring a handle of Tito's in an igloo and then just had hose water running in it.
Yeah.
Like what could this be?
That was like, I was going to say, like people were telling me it was hose water and vodka. Yeah.
That's
a witch's cauldron.
It's a special additive of it when you put the Chicago hose water.
I feel like you're got a white coat on and goggles and you're just concocting this thing.
It's truly it,
yeah.
man. It's one of those things too where everyone who has it the next morning, they're like, what? They're like, I got drunk and I didn't think I was that drunk, but looking back, I was fucked up.
It's similar to those John Daly's.
Yeah. It's just like, it's like a weird, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like I just have to have a jug night with you, and then the next morning
it's one of those things. Well, because I drove, so I was like very careful with what I was drinking.
Yeah,
and so I had like a sip of it, and I'm like, oh, that's a problem.
Yeah,
because that you can't somehow, even though you said it was a full,
full handle
Tito's,
vodka, yeah,
that you can't taste it at all.
No,
so that's the most dangerous.
There's something about it too where it's like sneaky hydrating, because of all the water, and you're like, okay, I don't feel dehydrated. Like sometimes that's a sign of like, oh, I need to like slow down on the drinks, but that it balances, does both. Like it has like fucking electrolytes in it almost.
Yeah,
and it is just like one of those athletic field water jugs, like the big one with the little nozzle on the front, where it's like it's just a jug.
Yeah,
just,
exactly. Yeah. And it's just the weirdest, strangest drunk where you're. Like you feel great, you're happy, you think you're fine, and then you wake up and you're like, "Well, I was drunker than I thought yesterday."
Did you have some jug?
I did.
Yeah,
I did have some jug, and I thought I was like, "Yeah, I was fine the whole party." And then I woke up, I was like, maybe I was a little drunk."
You are the type of drunk that doesn't really show it.
Yeah, I've always been good about that.
Yeah, the Hemingway.
Yeah, you'll rarely know that I'm inebriated.
The hat's got to be backwards. Eddie's.
That's true. That's true.
You go Ash Ketchum.
Well, the hat's flipped backwards because I was sweating my ass off from like jumping around the whole day. Yeah. So that's like when I see the sweat stain, I was like, all right, I gotta conceal this somehow.
Lance is right though. We could be indoors and you still go TJ Detweiler or recess. You got the hair poking out in front.
Yeah, maybe that's a
It's
tell.
your tell. Yeah.
I don't know.
We all have our tells.
Yeah. No, yeah, we certainly do. What else? Yeah, that was Big John came.
Yeah, good to see. Shout out Big John. About to retire.
Yeah, about to retire. Gave me an awesome beer sign for the garage.
Nice.
Nice, awesome sign. And then he gave me a fire extinguisher.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
all the essentials.
I was like, hope you never have to use it.
Good gift.
Yeah,
thoughtful.
Exactly. Brought his own chair, which I appreciate.
Brought his own chair.
Yeah, brought his own, you never know.
I never saw him sitting down. Yeah.
You just never know what kind of chairs you're walking into. But he should have known that I have better chairs.
Yeah.
Or I had good chairs for him. So that was good. But yeah, really, that was.
How late did it go?
So that's what I was going to say too. The last guest left at 5 a.m.
That were you like, hey man,
Listen,
get the fuck out of here.
I'm not like. I don't know. I like to let people enjoy. Like I'm not.
Were you
a
up the whole time?
I was up the whole time.
I was gonna say, well, that kept you up then.
Oh yeah. So I was. I almost. Now that I think about it, I almost pulled I almost pulled
24 hours.
24 hours, yeah, because I was up at 8 that day getting
day.
ready. So, yeah,
Long day at Jug.
so we're talking Friday is like 8 to 10 p.m.
The IHOP double shift.
Yeah. Saturday was 8 to 5 a.m. And then I woke up at 10 a.m. and started cleaning Sunday. So I'm still not fully like back.
Yeah, and you had golf yesterday.
Yeah. Because I did the outing for Fallen Brotherhood. It was a success, I'd say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd go again.
Yeah. Nice. Lance, any observations?
I love the big green keg.
Yeah.
It lived up to the hype. I was kind of like magnified, like when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, I was just kind of drawn to it. The jug was good. They're right. It's like I had like a little bit of it and I was kind of like Chief. I was like, that could be a problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For sure.
And I didn't even explain this about the jug. So the jug in 2019, the powder that we used was discontinued. And it was like...
What was the powder?
It was Nestea powder.
Okay.
So
it's not even just a bottled.
No. This is powder, and you add it with the hose water and the vodka and a few other things. And it was discontinued, and it was like, we lost a grandfather. Like it was like you really lost a grandparent. No one knew what to do. We tried. I tried every powdered iced tea that's possibly out there. Didn't really find a good additive that like matched up. Like Lipton has one, but it's not the same.
Is it still a powder that you use?
No. So I tried something different this year. And some millennials were complaining that it was a little too sugary before. So I took some sugar out of it.
You really were in the lab.
No, I was in the lab. That whole jug had 48 grams of sugar. A can of Coke, yes, the whole jug.
Wow.
You measured?
Yes. A can of Coke is 39. So do the math.
If you did not have the jug, would you have gotten shit from your crow?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't have felt right like throwing my first party with.
It's like no eggnog on Christmas.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just gonna call you out.
Yeah,
but you really were like, you guys have seen Holes standing yelling at his dad, always like trying the new concoctions to make sure the shoes don't smell. He's like tasting it.
Yeah,
you really had to do that. You had to like make a full jug and taste test it every time.
Yeah,
and just toss it if it was too much.
That's how we got drunk.
Dude, I take it serious.
Yeah,
I take it serious.
Did you also have a ton of leftover food? Because I had like 5 beefs and there was still like 100 beefs left. There was a lot of food there.
Dude, I guess at some point people must have just went hammer time because I did not, which I was very happy about. Shout out to Portillo's. They catered it. And you never know. And like leftover food, there was a lot of leftover dessert. At the end of that, there was beef, onion rings, fries, and hot dogs. There was only 10 hot dogs.
If you went till 5 a.m., half that was going by like 2, 3.
Yeah.
And the drunk lunch was
late
kicking.
night.
Yeah, people were fucking packing. Doug was packing his coolers with hot dogs and Sprite.
He probably had his pockets full.
Dude, people were. I'm like,
Dude,
please take it.
So I was eyeballing it, but that's when the singer was going.
Oh, yeah.
He was like that guy was a tornado out there, so I didn't want to get caught in that spin cycle, but it looked delicious.
Yeah.
Chief was going hot dog Mike, and then he would take a bite out of it.
Dude, I wish I was doing that.
Yeah, you don't want to be, dressing a Portillo Chicago hot dog,
Yeah.
really singing Piano Man.
Yeah, stealing the show.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what's he gonna put on it next? No, you're right. But yeah, shout out to Portillo's, Miller Lite.
The big green keg had like the Indiana Jones when you see like the monkey in the beginning.
Yeah.
Where it's just glowing.
Had an aura.
Yeah.
Weber Grill. Shout out to them.
Yep.
Shout out to Windy City Garage. Who else? Like people who helped me.
Singer.
Oh, Breakthrough Beverage. They were a big help.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The singer, James. Shout out to you guys for coming.
Thanks for having us, dude.
It was a nice time.
Sad I missed the bounce house, but everything
nice
else is great.
Yeah.
And we're not done. This weekend, you're getting another slice of my life.
What's that?
The bocce tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Competitive ed.
Yeah. We'll get into that, but before we do, I want to talk about Rowback. You guys all know that we love Rowback. You also know how much we love sports. It may be hard to believe, but we actually love Rowback more than sports. Rowback recently released swim trunks, and we live in them. We even hooped in them because they're that comfortable. That built-in boxer brief liner is incredible, and designs are perfect. What are you going to say?
I've hooped in them.
You have?
Yep.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
That a boy. Second, the Rowback everyday shorts are unmatched. There are no shorts in the market quite like it. You can wear a polo untucked with them for a clean look, or put on a tee and go play pickle, enjoy a long walk, or wear them around the city on a hot summer day. They have an elastic waistband and a really nice stretch fabric to make them super comfortable while keeping it a clean look. Finally, Roback polos are the only polos we wear. The collar is crisp, the fabric is moisture wicking for those hot summer days, and the designs are incredible. The only reason we wear polos is because of Roback. So use code DOG on roback.com for a generous 20% off for all new customers through the end of this week. That's spelled RHOBACK.com. That's 20% off all short swim trunks and more with code DOG. Go do it. Roback's great. I also want to talk about Vanderhagen razors. You guys need to make the switch from cartridge razors to safety razors today with Vanderhagen. Yeah, nice little lineup before.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Shout out Vanderhagen. Safety razors allow you to get a closer, more comfortable shave. The use of a one-blade razors help prevent nicks and cuts while making your skin feel smoother than ever. The best part, these blades cost as little as $1 a piece and last anywhere from 3 to 5 shaves. This will save you thousands of dollars over the years compared to the cost of cartridge razors. The blades are ice-tempered, stainless steel blades from Germany that are sharp enough to give you the perfect shave. The handle is made to last a lifetime, so the only recurring purchase you will have is for the blades. It's a nice deal.
Great deal.
I'm insanely in the market for a new bathing suit.
Oh, all right. New bathing suit, new razor. We like that. There's a lot of good
It's
stuff.
a little late in the summer for you to be getting a new bathing suit.
No, but I got to hang up a Speedo eventually.
Check out your local Target and Rite Aid to get yourself a Vanderhagen safety razor today. Go do it. You'll be happy with the product. So head over there, Target or Rite Aid one more time to get yourself a Vanderhagen safety razor. Yeah. All right. I mean, are you guys, Chief, is coming Northwest 2 times in 2 weekends a lot for you?
No, I actually kind of like the Northwest. Kind of liked it out there. It's more like neighborhoody than like I like living in my neighborhood. So I'm like Southport.
Yeah.
And it is very neighborhoody and I like it. That's a whole different, that's like a genuine, it's like a perfect hybrid of like suburban and city to me.
Yeah. That's what I think me and Danny always try to say.
Yeah.
Still 20 minutes away from everything.
Yep.
Where's the bocce? Is that Elmwood?
Yeah, so the bocce's in the suburbs, so surrounding suburb. It's in the Elmwood Park. Yeah, we'll be out there.
What's the deal? How many teams?
So there's going to be 15 teams. Actually, one just dropped, so we're looking for more. So if you're looking to play some bocce on Saturday, come on out, and I'll add you. It's probably going to go quick, so make sure you hit me up. 15 teams. You guys will be in it. Do you guys have your 4th yet? It'll be you two, White Sox Dave, and Lance are going to be filming.
Yeah.
I didn't even know we were playing.
Yeah, you're in.
Oh,
Okay.
You're on the team. No, we got to find one. We'll figure it out.
All right, I try to get Zod. Zod's like, I don't know, I'll come by, but I don't know if I want to play because Zod gets a little nervous, I guess.
What about Chaps? He lives
Chaps
right
is
around there.
he can't make it.
Get a couple cups of jug.
Yeah, he'll be good to go. Yeah, you're right about that. But no, that'll be fun. Play some bocce.
Yeah.
I think you'll enjoy
This
it.
is like the summer of ed.
Yeah, kind of,
Yeah.
right? Back to back weekends. So yeah, we'll see you out there. Like I said, if there's anyone, we got one spot left. So,
Isn't it? I thought it was like, why? There's 4 of us, but it's
Yeah.
2 versus 2.
yeah, it's a 2 versus 2. So you throw 2. There's 4 balls in each team, and then you throw 2 and 2.
So we're not really a team then if it's divided, right?
No, you are.
You are.
You are. So
How do we win if we're all on the same team?
what do you mean?
You said there's 4 of us on a team?
Yeah, so it'll be you and like Chief on one side, and then like Dave and Zon.
Kind of like bags, but
Yeah, right. But bags, it's not 4 a team, it's 2 a team.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you flip it around, it goes back the other. You throw it back the other way.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call 4 of us a team. 2 is on a team.
So you got 2 on each side. Think of
Yeah,
it like that.
but you're playing against each other.
No.
No, you're on a team.
So there will be 4 people on one side,
Oh, 4 on one side.
but
Yes.
2 of the people on one side of the court are your
Gotcha.
opponents.
Okay, so bags,
Yes.
but doubled up. Gotcha.
yes.
But I've never played that. I've only played 2 versus 2.
Yeah.
2 versus 2, which you can do. You can have that.
I guess I've never played official bocce, only
Throw 4
backyard
balls.
bocce.
Yeah, so that's how it is. So you've played a little bit before though. So
Yeah, but just like 1-on-1.
do you think you'll be good?
No. I think I'll figure it out and I'll be fine.
Uh-huh.
It's similar to bags, right? In a way, like you're getting it near the polo.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
right by the Polino. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you'll enjoy it though.
Yeah, I think I will too.
Yeah.
I love, first of all games and all sports.
Yeah.
And this is just like, I love a game that you could play with a beer in your hand. too.
Yeah. For sure. So it's it'll be nice, and you're a competitive guy, so I think
Yeah.
you'll get into it. So.
Yeah. Hopefully it goes better than our last Barstool event where Dave led us to another L. Papa Hops. So
Yeah, no, that'd be good.
yep.
Speaking of which, watch Rat Race tomorrow.
Yep.
Shout out Clemmer. A lot going on, a lot to promote. Bears are fucking starting next Thursday. It feels like we're
right there.
yeah. Like the roller coaster's
Yeah.
ready to drop.
Yeah.
You got
But it never really slowed down. Usually in the summer it slows down. We've had a lot of stuff.
Dude, so much stuff.
Yeah.
It never slowed down.
It never
Hard Knocks.
I don't think it ever does slow down. I think we
No.
just say it's a slow area because there's no sports,
There's no
but then
football.
that's when the circus
Yeah.
comes in. We're going to camp.
Yeah, we got yeah, I was going to
And-
say that too.
And we
Run
got Barstool
derbies.
Olympics here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's August 6th through the 8th. That's just at the office. But every day after 2 p.m., I think we got some kind of athletic endeavor, which I got to say, like that home run derby put me on IR. So now that knowing that, and then the next day we had to do like the jousting race car challenge thing for cars.com to be the employee of the month, which White Sox Dave won. He has a sign that says he was employee of the month, does not drive to work right now. Actually, but he did drive today, parked next to me, didn't park in his spot.
He already forgot about it.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That sums him up in,
Yeah.
2 words. But I guess getting away from, talking about our lives and stuff, I do have one topic of conversation because it's kind of an observational show.
Let's hear it, Ed.
You know what I had a realization of?
Let's hear it, Ed.
At some point, people like the youth is going to not know the original ringer for phones. That kind of weird.
The original.
The
ringtone.
like the ring that we like grew up on that was in TVs on the cord phone and slammed. Yeah, exactly.
That's like the old like handheld rotary ringer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember? There's a couple that have been the norm throughout our lives. Like my old landline went from to
Yeah. Once they went like the cordless digital ones, and then they started getting
Yeah. But isn't that kind of crazy?
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a matter of when like the movies and everything else start changing it too.
They have though.
You gotta. But even like I don't know, you still see payphones in movies, and that you can kind of say as the original ring.
Yeah, I
Playing
guess.
devil's advocate here, but you're right.
But it's all predominantly the iPhone ringer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like phone rings should almost just be a thing in the past in general.
But even like I watched The Fugitive. It was on TV somewhat recently, and like he's on payphones that entire movie. And there's all sorts of things where, like that doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. Even like our Chicago Police Memorial, the call box thing that they just give out as awards. That was like instead of 911 because no one had cell phones, so you could run up to a call box and go direct line to the police if you're seeing a crime.
How much do you think those things were abused back in the day?
I didn't even know that's what that was, Chief.
Oh, really?
I knew it was some type of phone thing, but I didn't realize like
That's what it was.
the
Yeah.
history behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, similar to like the, which I guess these probably get used more. I'm not shitting on them to be clear, but the emergency things on college campuses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it is.
Or how about that when I went, so London has like the famous, I don't know if there's just London or everywhere in the UK, but those red phone booths
Yeah.
for public
Yeah,
phones.
yeah.
Those they're still there, but they've all been converted to like wireless or to Wi-Fi. So like if you go up to one, you can connect to free to the payphone Wi-Fi and just get on your Wi-Fi. That's what those phone booths in England are used for now.
Huh.
So it's just for looks.
Yeah.
But is there like one person in there like hoarding all the Wi-Fi?
When I was there, it was empty, so I don't know. So I walked up and because I didn't have data on my phone for the first 24 hours I was in England, which is a little bit unsettling. But I walked up to one and immediately connected, and then could get Ubers and whatever. So
Where are we at with doorbells? We still got the standard doorbell sound these days.
No, I just got my doorbells converted to like a new box, and I have like a weird.
What is it? Is it just a simple beep?
I have like the most annoying buzzer of all time. So for like packages, it's like you think it's an emergency when they
Yeah.
So I always, if I have something being delivered, I try to like get down to like the floor to like meet the driver because I hate the buzzer that much.
Yeah, that's a primo alarm clock.
Yeah.
That's
yes.
like fucking
Old school alarm clock too. Yeah.
Does that ever wake you up?
What?
Like if someone rings that buzzer, you're not sleeping through that, right?
No chance. But like, I mean,
Do you guys use the standard, the set default iPhone alarm?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Do you think another ringtone could actually wake you up? It's got to be annoying, right?
No, because yeah, you're right. It has to be annoying because I've tried ringtones to wake me up like way back in the day, and you end up just like falling asleep with the music.
Right, exactly.
yeah.
Like, how am I supposed to have birds chirping as my alarm clock? That's going to put me to bed.
Do you ever just beat your alarm clock?
Do I beat it?
Dude,
I mean, I'll hit snooze.
I have the bell tower. I just looked it up. That's what mine is.
For your ringtone or your
For
alarm?
my
clock?
alarm. I don't have a ringtone. Everything's just a buzz, muted.
Really? What do you mean? What if you take it off vibrate? There's going to be no sound?
Yeah,
I
it has
have
to be.
You got to have something.
But like my phone, this phone has literally never rung the phone. It just vibrates.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
You've never once accidentally.
Nope.
God damn.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find my fucking.
Your alarm clock.
Where do you
sound?
find this? The control center?
Where?
Sound,
For your alarm?
Sounds.
No,
and
if you go to your alarm and then just click on what the time slot, because I have two. I have one that's 5:45, one that's 5:43. If you just put your thumb on it, it'll say repeat.
That's the default ringtone.
Yeah. So like that's a phone call to kids now. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Right? Or maybe I'm wrong. Oh, that's yours?
That's mine.
It's still annoying, but not the default. Yeah.
Wake up, bitch. It's time for reconciliation. Right?
Yeah.
I used to live across from a church, and they would have the jingle up for every hour, like
Yeah.
dom, dom.
Yeah.
If it was 3, it'd ring 3 times.
So I think that's like a peaceful sound in the distance. So when I lived in a Ukrainian village, there's so many churches there. And that big Ukrainian Orthodox one with the dome, the golden domes on it. I thought that was great.
Yeah, those will probably be a thing in the past in no time.
Yeah.
Watch this. This is about to be mean. Everyone looked at their phone when I did that.
No,
I don't get those.
I've never had that as my text.
What?
I've always changed it.
What do you got? Twist and shout or some shit?
No, how do you do this?
You just told me you go to sounds and haptics.
Is that
the fuck is a haptic?
I think is the haptic where you're like texting in their sounds.
this is my text.
Yes. You gotta press it. Oh, it's like a little drop of a.
It's called bamboo.
Oh, really? Oh, it's like a drop of a bamboo stick.
It's like, yeah, when you I don't know if that's what it sounds like.
Kind of.
The
But you
fuck
need-
does
you
a
need
drop of
to-
a bamboo stick sound like?
That's like a life change. You change your text tone around, maybe your call tone. It's like, all right, it's time for a new wave. I'm sick of hearing ding, ding.
Just go full vibrate, full silence.
I mean, I am predominantly.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta turn it off. Like if you're like doing something and you're like, hey, I need to hear it.
Sometimes if I throw my phone on the table, like it's either hear it or just anxiously check it every couple minutes. So I'd rather like hear it to know if there's something there than just to look and there'd be nothing anyways.
Yeah.
Guys got to disconnect a little bit more.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
The only people that I have like notifications on for, I think I've said this before, is like Dan, Portnoy, and then
White Sox, Dave.
no. I think that's it. And it used to be Erica. So and I think maybe for a while it was Chuck. So if something was like I needed something urgently for work, I didn't want to miss it. Other than that, it's just off.
For their text, you mean?
Yeah. I'll see it when I see it.
I feel like you should have some of us on there.
No.
We would provide more work context than they would most of the time.
But it's never like if Dave or Dan is texting me, it's like something's up. Where I you guys, like I'm checking it off, like I know what the plan is.
I nominate Lance to be on that list.
Mm-hmm.
That would make some
Yes.
sense. Yeah.
So I could be like, Lance, hit him up. He's not answering.
Well, then now you just outed yourself.
Well, but like when
do I not answer?
I'd say there's times where
I feel like I'm pretty good about answering texts.
I don't know. I'd say there are times when you're pretty good, but there's definitely times where
It's not like White Sox Dave where it's like I never saw it, and it's like, well, we were texting about it at 8:00 last night.
Yeah, but there's definitely times where you're like pouring olive oil and like watching a Renaissance movie and shit.
What the fuck is a Renaissance movie?
I don't know, but that's what you do.
No, I'm on my. I'm good about my phone. I just don't. I don't like the buzzing and the notifications all the time. I remember what WSD used to have push notifications for tweets.
He still does.
That's
He's a maniac.
fucking insane. Insane.
He's a lunatic.
That's one of those things where he just hasn't bothered how to turn it off the past 5 years.
Yeah. Well, that's how he fucking got a notification that his Twitter was getting taken off for
Hacked.
DMCA, and he hopped right in and got hacked. So I don't know.
Shit.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
No, I'll see everyone at Bocce this weekend.
Yeah, it's nice. What else is coming up?
I'm
trying to swing that Oakland trip.
Yeah.
It looks like flights are expensive.
It's a big long flight.
I know.
Short notice.
It's on Monday.
Yeah.
It's on
Oh,
Monday.
would we fly on a Monday?
Yeah.
Fly on a Monday, come home Tuesday?
Yeah, just real quick.
I guess, yeah.
You ever think like that's just what everyone else thinks? So that's like, oh, let's fly on a Monday. No one will be flying on a Monday, but everyone else is thinking the same way. No one's going to fly on a Monday, and that is what causes ticket prices to go up because everyone's thinking.
I also think that's a big business travel day too.
Yeah, there's something to that, totally. But at the same time, people have work, and that there is legitimacy to not taking the Monday.
Yeah.
People are able to just not go to work anymore, though.
You know what's sneaky a good flight day is Saturdays.
Yeah.
Saturday night, maybe?
Yeah, Saturday night.
And then like the O'Hare traffic is never as bad either.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although that's not a you problem since you live right there, basically.
Yeah. Saturdays are sneaky, solid days for travel.
Eddie's walking to O'Hare.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, also, at that golf outing, I'm the worst golfer in the world again.
You regressed?
Yep.
Well, that was the jug.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I was fucking embarrassed.
You know what? Sometimes though, because you did get a lesson. So then once you go out after you have a lesson, you're just thinking about all the things that you're supposed to tweak, and then you just think too much and you just can't do it.
Yeah, that could happen.
Yeah.
I mean, I was embarrassed.
You got to go lesson, driving range, not golf at all for a couple of weeks, and then get out.
Yeah.
You get flustered? I can't really picture you getting that flustered. You tend to keep your composure in most situations.
He had vertigo for 3 years after the Quenville outing.
But like he's not.
That's how flustered he is.
Eddie's not someone who's fucking going Happy Gilmore and just hitting his club in the ground after a bad swing. You know.
No, but it was close. I couldn't.
In front of all the first responders.
Yeah, I couldn't get out of the fucking tee box. It was really just
you
like driving.
You had that fixed.
That was the only thing I could do. Yes, I only knew how to drive in the matter. Now,
Are you worried about the challenge with Dave now?
Yeah, he would beat the fuck out of me of how I played.
What was the parameters of that again?
We never settled them. So.
Okay, because there was one that was you versus him, and then he roped me into it somehow.
Yeah, from what I remember, it'll be Eddie versus Dave head to head, and then Chief, you have to break
100, right?
100.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And let me guess, I'm caddy.
Yeah,
you're in the cart with Dave.
Yeah.
You can't be. You're my horse in this. You have to be. Nothing makes me more mad than when Dave wins challenges. You have to win.
All right, then I'm gonna need you on Dave's back because you need to get.
But then he's gonna be like, "Oh, this is you're fucking with my shit."
I should be allowed to take one club out of his bag because he took one club out of mine permanently.
True.
I said I was sorry.
Yeah.
True. Speaking of that, Spider showed up. He was in our foursome for our security guy Rick. He's the one who sets it all up for Brotherhood of the Fallen for the Fallen. Spider shows up with a set of clubs from the office. Brought a lefty set. Brought a lefty set.
How'd he do?
Dude, he could swing it.
Yeah.
Spider was good.
He's wiry.
He used my clubs, but I guess he used to work at a golf course, but he could swing it well, dude.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of rage suppressed. He's got to get out somehow.
Exactly. I don't know. He could swing it. I was very impressed with him.
Wrestle guy.
Yeah. But I was beyond distraught
Damn.
with how I played.
All right. Well, we should go out again one more time before the Dave challenge.
Yeah.
Quick nighttime 9 at Sydney.
Is Dave 9 or 18? Did we talk about that?
Well, I have to break 100, so if it's 9, I'm definitely breaking 100.
Yeah. Yours is obvious, but me versus him.
Might as well be 18 if we're all together. I'm not going to do two loops of 9 by myself.
Yeah, true.
Start training, Ed.
All right, then. That's it. Back tomorrow, fun one with the creators of Four Loko.
Oh.
The guys who invented Four Loko. Fun episode.
I'm going to have a word with them on my own.
Yeah, it's a fun one. And one more time, go to Laugh Factory tomorrow. Hope to see you out there. And if you want to be in the bocce tournament, let me know. That's it. All right, see you guys tomorrow.